Yajamahe Sagandim Pushtivarana Urvarukamiva Bandhana Mrityurmukshiyamamritato. Namaste. In this class and the next 3 classes, we're going to be exploring the topic of coming closer to God, which of course is what the spiritual life and yoga in particular is all about. In this first class, we're going to focus on a topic that is very, very central to the Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna talks over and over again about yajna, about self-offering, about the giving of ourselves to Spirit. And many people think that self-offering is a loss. It's almost a prepayment for some favor to be received. But really, self-offering is just a giving up of limitation, a disidentifying with that which keeps us small. And this is something that we can do in every aspect of our lives, and we can do it certainly in our yoga practice, and that's what we're going to do today. So let's come into a comfortable sitting position. Melody will be assisting with the class. Sitting upright, crossed legs, or sitting on a chair, straight spine, close the eyes, lift the gaze to the point between the eyebrows. And so let the breath deepen a little bit, deepen and lengthen, so you're breathing with your entire torso. There are so many ways that we can offer ourselves to God, offer the little things that we identify with, and get out of limitation, just to find our birthright, which is oneness with Spirit. And as you sit here and breathe, gazing toward the point between the eyebrows, just feel the flow of breath through you, like the flow of Spirit, carrying you back to Spirit, back to eternal oneness. Draw the breath out a little bit longer, but without strain. And let's go into just a few full yogic breaths, very consciously expanding first the belly with the inhalation, then the lower ribs, then the chest. And from the top down as you exhale, relaxing in. Feel your breath like waves on the ocean of Spirit. The inhalations, the wave come into the shore. The exhalations just take you out into oneness with that ocean. Offer yourself into that process. Feel like it's washing away any thought of being small or limited or separate. All right, let's open the eyes once again. We'll warm up the body a little bit now before we do our asana practice. A reminder that we have a warm-up sequence, a little longer sequence online on our website. Please avail yourself of that. We just do a few warm-ups in these classes. Let's come onto the knees and step the left foot forward and just come into a lunging position here, allowing the hips to release. You can have hands on the floor beside your foot, or you can have hands interlaced on the left knee, and just breathe and let the hips open. One more breath. And the next inhale, let's come back to upright and step the left knee back to join the right. Let's inhale the right foot forward and come into the lunge here. So the knee ends up over the ankle. Again, hands on the floor beside the foot or hands on your right knee, either way. Feel the front of the left hip opening up, but also the back of the right hip opening up as you descend toward the floor with the pelvis. And let's inhale back up, and let's come to standing now. We'll do a few of the energization exercises of Paramahansa Yogananda. We start out with a double breath, a short, long inhale through the nose, then a short, long exhale through both nose and mouth. And accompanying these with tension. Not all of them use the double breath, but the first one does. Let's bring the palms together in front with a double inhalation, tense in a wave from the feet upward. Squeezing, double exhale, relax down. Squeeze up with a double inhale and relax down. Whole body getting recharged with energy as well as warmed up. 2 more. All right, let's bring the hands to the rim of the pelvis. I'll turn sideways so you can see. Arch the spine into a backward bend and circle the upper body. Warming up the spine, warming up your awareness of the spine also. Reverse direction. Back to upright, side to side now. Squeezing around the spine again. One more. All right, let's do 20-part body recharging. Deep double inhalation. Hold the breath. Tense the entire body. Squeeze everywhere as hard as you can. Vibrate with energy, with joy. Double exhale and relax. And we'll squeeze and release individual parts. Left foot, curl the toes. Relax. So we're your mirror images here. Right foot, squeeze. Release. Left calf. Release. Right calf. Left thigh. Relax. Right thigh. Left buttock. Right side. Lower abdomen. Upper abdomen. Left forearm. Right forearm. Left upper arm. Right side. Left side of chest. Right. Left side of neck. And right. And front. And back. And relax. Now the same 20 parts as I'm holding the tension in each one. When we relax down the opposite way, we'll release the entire neck, drop the chin, and relax the other parts in reverse order. Tense the left foot, hold the tension. Right foot, hold left calf and right. Left thigh and right. Left buttock, right. Lower abdomen, upper, left forearm, right. Left upper arm, right. Left chest, right. Left neck, right. Front, back, everything. Vibrate. Squeeze. And release entire neck. Chin to chest, right chest, left, right upper arm, left, right forearm, left, upper abdomen, lower right buttock, left, right thigh, left, right calf, left, right foot, and left. Double inhale, squeeze the whole body once more. Double exhale, and relax. One more. Large circles of the arms, double inhaling, tensing up, double exhaling, relaxing down. One more. Other way. Okay, close the eyes for a moment. Just relax inside with all that energy you've drawn in the short sequence of exercises. And just mentally offer that energy back to its source, back to spirit. We're going to be doing that physically in a moment, but for now, just attitudinally, offer what you've received back to God. With gratitude, but not identifying with it, because your essence is beyond even that. Let's do the full yogic breath flow. I'll turn sideways here. We're tracing the movements of energy through the body as we breathe with the full yogic breath we were doing earlier, inhaling belly, lower ribs, chest, exhaling chest, lower ribs, and belly. Let's start with the hands in front of the base of the spine. Inhaling, Use the magnetism of the hands to draw your energy up the spine. Offer it back to Spirit. Exhaling, bring the hands down the front of the body, all the way down into a forward bend. And relax. Inhaling, sweep upward. And offer the life force back to its source. Exhaling, sweep downward. Just wipe away any lethargy, any fatigue. Inhaling, just several more times, moving through the sequence, offering and cleansing as you come down with the exhale. One more time through. And then circle the arms out to the sides, back down to your side. Close the eyes again. Lift the gaze to the point between the eyebrows. Just feel the ease inside of your body. There's no sticking points, no resistance here. Once again, just mentally offer everything that you are back to God. It's all God's anyway. But when we cling to it, when we identify with it, it keeps us from the state of yoga, from the state of union. So as we go through our asana practice now, each asana has something to teach us about self-offering. We'll start with a balance pose, Natarajasana. And whether you think you have good balance, not flexible, very flexible, doesn't matter. Whatever you have, just offer your effort, offer your talents, offer that back to Spirit, its source. Let's shift the weight onto the left leg and bring the right foot up behind, grasp the inner ankle. And let's inhale, left arm up overhead. Exhale, tipping forward the left hip. I'll tip just a little ways. Melody will go farther. Keep the breath flowing. Just say, whatever balance I have today in this moment, it is yours, Lord. It's for you. One more breath. And let's inhale out. Exhale. Back to Tadasana. Close the eyes and just feel like this is the completion of your offering of that side of the asana. Now when you're very still, you could just give it back, not hanging on to anything. Let's do the other side. Shift the weight to the right leg. Bring the left foot up behind. Grasp the ankle. Inhale, right arm up. Exhaling, tipping forward. Keep lengthening back through the left leg. Drawing yourself into a bit of a backward bend. Silently affirm, while I move through life, I am anchored in myself. And now let's inhale back to upright, back to Tadasana. Once again, close the eyes and just offer the experience, offer what you think of the experience, your opinion, just offer it back to Spirit. Don't let anything stick to you. That's the way to freedom. That's the way to union with all that is. Let's do Utkatasana now, chair pose. As we do this asana, which takes a little bit of effort, makes you kind of aware of your body, just say, this body isn't mine anyway. This is all God. I'm just playing my role, moving through life in the best way I know how. Palms forward. Let's inhale up on the balls of the feet. Hold the breath. Settle into the crouching position. Let the breath resume. Just as you hold this position, try to disidentify with the body. It's not something that you have to move around so much, carry with you. It just is. It's just a vehicle for you. Silently affirm, my body is no burden. It's light as air. Now if your knees permit, exhale down into a full crouching position. I'll stay up. You can rest the hands at junction of thigh and abdomen, or one hand on the floor for balance if need be. The body is not who you are, not even something you own, just something you're responsible for taking care of. Relax the hands to the sides. Let's inhale, sweep them forward and up. Exhaling, relax them down, close the eyes, and let the breath softly move through you. It's not identified with body or with breath. It's all the divine show, and just offering back anything that you think is yours. It's not deprivation. It's not giving up anything but limitation. Let's do a little modification now of the standing backward bend with the right foot forward and the left foot back a bit. We'll bend the right knee out over right ankle. Bring the hands behind, and if possible for you, bring the hands into the pranam position behind. If not, just hold opposite elbows behind. If that's uncomfortable also, just have your hands at heart either way. And let's inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest. A backward bend coming up into the upper chest region. Lift your head, gazing upward without dropping the head back. Just feel a heart so free and open. Just offer the heart back to Spirit. Offer your feeling capacity. That fundamental aspect of who you are is feeling. Just offer that back to Spirit as well. Silently affirm, I am free. I am free. And let's release the arms. Relax them down. Inhale, stretch up and step forward. Exhaling and back to Tadasana. Let's relax arms, shoulders, maybe shake out the shoulders a little bit if you like, and turn your gaze to the point between the eyebrows. Every time you come out of an asana especially, turn your gaze to that point and just offer everything that you feel, whether mentally, emotionally, energetically, physically. Just offer it to the point between the eyebrows. Let's do the other side. The right foot back, left knee bent out over left ankle. Bring the hands behind or in front as you wish. Inhale, lifting through the chest. If you have the hands behind, you can really use the magnetism of the hands to lift that heart energy. So it's not the physical lifting nearly so much as the energetic lifting, directing the heart's energy up to the spiritual eye and back to Spirit, out through the spiritual eye. Mentally affirming, I am free. I am free. And let's release the arms. Inhaling, reach up and step forward. Exhaling, relax arms down. And let's turn back into Tadasana now. Let's close the eyes. Soften the shoulders. Just offer the heart's energies up to the spiritual eye and back to Spirit. Do Virabhadrasana 2 now. Wonderful, energetic asana. Give us a sense of who's doing this anyway. Step the feet wide apart. That the energy that does everything for us is just flowing through us. It's on loan from the infinite. Turn the left leg out 90 degrees. Right leg rotates in. Let's open out to the sides with the inhale. Exhaling, bending into the lunge. Turning gaze out over left arm. Nice deep lunge is down to horizontal if that works for you. If not, just come to where you are comfortable, but putting out some effort so you can feel God's power flowing through you. Not my effort, It's all God. This is just the body is just a channel for the life force to flow. Mentally affirm, I joyfully manifest the power of God. I joyfully manifest the power of God. And let's inhale. Reach tall. Turn toes forward. Exhaling. Bring the hands down and relax them at your sides for a couple breaths between sides of the asana. Just feel yourself becoming more and more open for the prana to course through the body. Let's do the other side. Turn the right leg out, left leg rotating in. Inhale out to the sides, open. Exhale into the lunge, gazing over right arm. Keep the breath flowing. Keep the life force flowing, and above all, keep the joy flowing. That's what's going to really help you feel it as God flowing through you. Silently affirm, I joyfully manifest the power of God. One more breath. And let's inhale. Reach up, tall toes forward. Exhaling. Relax back down. And let's step the feet back to Tadasana now. Close the eyes and see if you can feel the life force every bit as much flowing through you now as it was in that asana. Whatever you do feel, just offer it back to Spirit. The attitude of I won't let anything hold me back. I will use what's given to me. I will act as a steward for it, but I will not identify with it. Let's come down onto the floor now, onto your sitting on your back on your heels in firm pose. Just for a moment, let the legs relax here. And then let's come forward into child pose. So relax forehead to floor, hands down by your feet. Let the whole body release now. When you come into a relaxation position, it's a wonderful opportunity to have that feeling of letting go, of just giving to God. Whether it's giving tension or giving gratitude or whatever you want to give, just give it all. Let's do Sasamgasana, hair pose. Grasp your heels, thumbs along the outer edge of the foot, fingers curling onto instep. Bring the forehead in closer to the knees and inhale, lifting the hips up, stretching arms straight. Lightest bit of weight on the crown of your head only. Most on your legs. Feel like you're taking charge of what you've been given to. Act as a steward. You can't offer back what's really your own. Silently affirm, I am master of my energy. I am master of myself. I am master of my energy. I am master of myself. One last breath. And then release back down into child pose. Let the body soften. Again, offer this release. Offer the giving up of effort. Offer it back to God. This is how we come closer. It's by getting rid of the things that keep us separate. It's that simple. Let's come back to upright now. And slide your hips to one side. Bring the legs out in front. We're going to do Purvottanasana. This is a wonderful asana for offering yourself into life. Okay? Life is God. It's no different. And to affirm that strong lifting and opening, it takes effort to totally offer ourselves into life. Let's bring the hands behind, fingers facing the feet. Melody will be to do the full version of the asana. I'll do it from a cross-legged position. A little bit easier for those of you who'd like to do it this way. On the inhalation, lift up through the pelvis, through the belly, through the chest, opening upward, pressing hands and feet, or in my case, hands and knees into the floor, lifting open, silently affirming with a burst of energy, I rise to greet the world. With a burst of energy, I rise to greet the world. Just burst up a little bit more. Open up, just a tiny bit more. And then let's relax back down. And come into any comfortable sitting position, perhaps with the knees bent and feet just out in front of you a bit. Close the eyes and lift your gaze. Feel that burst of energy still with you. Just offering yourself into spirit. All right, let's do Navasana. Now we're going to do a supported version of Navasana, or at least start that way. And as you do this asana, which we won't hold for a long time, really try to feel that the energy flowing through you is this gift from spirit. There's no limit. It's not yours. It's just something that's flowing through you at this particular moment in time, and offer it back. Let's bring the hands a bit underneath the knees. Drop the torso back and lift the legs. You can have chin at chest or head back in line with your spine. Either way, keep the breath flowing. And if you'd like to let go of support, you can just have the hands alongside your knees. Mentally affirm, within my every breath is infinite power. It is God's power within you. Within my every breath is infinite power. One more breath. And let's relax back down. Come into a comfortable cross-legged position. Sitting up tall, let's just take a moment. We've done several real energetic asanas in a row here. Take a moment to close the eyes, lift the gaze, and offer that awakened energy up to the spiritual eye and out to infinity. Just don't hold it there. Offer it. Within my every breath is infinite power. Within every moment is infinite power. It's because God is in every moment. The more we can give ourselves into that energy, into that divine presence that's always with us, the less there will be a sense of separateness. The more we'll just feel one with infinity. Let's offer ourselves into that oneness with Yoga Mudra. I'll turn sideways here. Once again, we'll be bringing the hands behind into the pranam position behind, if that works for you. If not, then hold opposite elbows, or bring the hands, the outer thumbs at the spiritual eye, so that you can rest something on the floor or on your hands. Make sure there's contact between forehead and either floor or hands if you don't reach the floor. Either way, let's inhale, long spine, exhaling forward, lengthening out, and down. Once again, call upon the power, the magnetic power of the hands to channel energy through the spine, through the medulla oblongata at the base of the brain, the seat of ego, forward to the spiritual eye. It's the entire being channeling forward, the light pressure on the forehead, drawing and energy to the point between the eyebrows. Just all that you are, offer it there. As you silently affirm, I am thine. Receive me. I am thine. Receive me. This is a wonderful asana to hold for a long time if you find a comfortable position for yourself, and just continue that offering, like every breath, every thought, just offering it to Spirit. You think there's going to be nothing left of you, but in fact when we offer it all, we realize that we've always been all of it and much more, much more. With the next breath, let's come back to an upright position. Release the arms. Relax them, hands to your lap. If you want to shake out the shoulders a little bit, go ahead and just sit in a comfortable upright position. You know, that offering process still going on, even though you're upright. It's not about what position the body is in. It's really what position the heart's in. Let's do an inversion now. We'll do Setu Bandhasana, the bridge pose. It's good to use a blanket to preserve the cervical curve, and lie on the folded blanket, or two if you prefer, with your shoulders on, head off. Bend the knees, slide the feet in, closest comfortable to you. Tuck the pelvis, and as you're ready, inhale, press feet into the floor, lift the pelvis, lift the spine, lift the chest, everything lifting. You can walk the feet in a little bit if you like, so that the lower legs are vertical. You can bring the hands together underneath you. Interlace fingers, roll onto the tops of the shoulders. So everything in the front of the body is open, from the knees all the way up to the face. And keep pressing into the floor with the backs of arms, shoulders, and head, opening up, offering everything. Mentally affirm, I offer every thought as a bridge to divine grace. I offer every thought as a bridge to divine grace. One more breath. And let's slowly relax back down. If you want, you can hug the knees to the chest for a moment. Give your low back a release. And then relax the feet back down. Let's take the blanket out from underneath you. And then we'll lie back on the floor in corpse pose, Shavasana. Stretch the body out long on the floor, lots of space in the joints, particularly in the spine. Walk the feet and hips away from shoulders and reach the head away from shoulders in the opposite direction. Lots of space. Turn the palms open to the sky. Keep your gaze the point between the eyebrows, behind closed eyelids. Let the body soften. Now truly offer the body into Spirit. You silently affirm, bones, muscles, movement, I surrender now. Anxiety, elation, and depression, churning thoughts, All these I give into the hands of peace. Bring the awareness back to the breath, back to the body once again. Let's bring the knees up once more and wrap your arms around them, squeeze them in, and roll left and right across the spine a few times. And then over to one side. And as you're ready, slowly push back to an upright position. Come into a meditation position, whether cross-legged on the floor or on a chair, straight spine. Hands up at the junction of thigh and abdomen. Chest lifted, chin level, eyes closed. Gaze upward to the point between the eyebrows. And once again, practice a few full yogic breaths, expanding belly, then lower ribs, then chest as you inhale. Relaxing chest back in, lower ribs, belly as you exhale. Just have that sense of offering your life force, offering your breath, offering even your awareness just into the infinite, holding nothing back for yourself, because it's all about the small self when we hold on. It's when we let go. That's when we can grow. Feel that with each breath, as you finish the exhalation, you're offering that exhalation into the next inhalation. And as you finish that inhalation, you're offering it into your next exhalation. Bhagavad Gita talks about this. That some yogis offer the incoming breath into the outgoing breath into the incoming. Not just the physical breath, but the astral breath. That current that rises in your spine with the inhalations, descends with the exhalations. Offer them into one another. If you can do this deeply, you'll find the breath slowing down of its own accord. As if those two movements of energy are neutralizing each other. And you come into stillness. Now in that stillness, feel before you the ocean of spirit, an ocean of brilliant, pure, sparkling, golden light. Stretching in all directions without limit. And see slowly rising from the depths of that ocean is the form of God that you hold most dear. And that form too is just made of that same brilliant, pure, sparkling, golden light. This spirit manifesting in the form that you can best relate to, that you can most easily give yourself to. That form reaches out to you an invitation, as if to say, offer yourself to me. Let go of all thoughts of being small and separate. Come. Be infinite. Be eternal. as you offer yourself to that form of the divine, you realize that you too are that same sparkling golden light, not confined to a form, not confined to a period in time, not confined in any way, but infinite, everlasting, blissful light. Now bring your awareness back to the breath. Prepare the mind to come back to an outward state of awareness. As you're ready, slowly open the eyes once again. In the Bhagavad Gita, God says, in whatever way one approaches me, in that way do I respond. There are so many ways to offer yourself to God. Get out of limitation that way. Choose your way and give yourself to it completely. Joy to you.